Jan Barendrecht reminded me of this thing I want to read. On Facebook, he mentioned it a few days ago. It's an excerpt from The One Alone. It's a treatise written in the 13th century by a great Sufi master, Ibn Arabi. And I'm going to read part of it. The intensity of it, the precision, the commitment of it is really unprecedented, I think, in any form of writing that kind of bears on what I would call extreme non-duality. There's not a lot of writings like this. I'm going to read some of it. And in the original, or in this translation, the terms he and him are used for what you could call, what he eventually calls Allah, or what you could term whatever you want. Truth, consciousness, the absolute, reality, this. Whatever term you want to give. I'm going to start out using the translation of he and him. Then I'm going to switch to just saying truth. And I'll be saying truth so much you'll get a little tired of it, but that just bears on the intensity of this type of writing. And I'm just going to read a little, then I'm going to comment on it and say why this kind of writing is really important. It's rare, but it really needs to be within arm's reach of everyone, no matter how you're pursuing non-duality. So in the background, you might hear, I live across the street from a school, and the kids are at recess. And even though my windows are closed and everything, the sounds still come in, but what's better than the sounds of recess? That's a reminder, really, of what all this stuff is about. So I actually hope you can hear it. Let me start reading. So here, this is from this treatise, The One Alone by Ibn Arabi. Know that he is never in anything, nor is anything in him. He, and I'll say truth, truth is neither inside nor outside of anything. None can see truth, whether with the eyes of the head, or with the inner ear, or the inner eye, nor can any conceive of truth with senses, knowledge, mind, intelligence, or imagination. Only truth can see truth. Only truth can conceive truth. None can know truth. Only truth can know truth. Truth sees truth by truth. Truth conceives truth by truth. Truth knows truth by truth. None other than truth can see truth. None other than truth can know truth. That which hides truth is truth's oneness. None but truth can hide truth. The veil that hides truth is truth's own being. Reading on. Truth is not within you, nor are you in truth. Truth does not exclude you, nor are you excluded from truth. When you are addressed as you, do not think that you exist with an essence or qualities or attributes, for you never existed, nor do exist, nor ever will exist. You have not entered into truth, or truth into you. Without being, your essence is with truth and in truth. Without having an identity, you are truth, and truth is you. If you know yourself as nothing, then you truly know truth. Otherwise, you truly know not truth. That's all I'm going to read. There's a lot more. Put a link in the description. You can read it online. Now, so you can know that, like what I read, you kind of know that intellectually. You can get a feel for it experientially. However, as the treatise says, I think I'm quoting here, you cannot conceive truth with senses, knowledge, mind, intelligence, or imagination. So you try to experience it intellectually. You try to know it experientially or intellectually, but you can't. You can only know truth from beyond all ordinary knowing. The treatise says, if you know yourself as nothing, only if you know yourself as nothing, then you truly know truth. But you can fool yourself into believing that you know truth by reading and hearing some of the people that speak in the way that I was just reading, and they're basically the people that say there's no you, who go on and say there's no you. And if you keep listening to that and hearing it, you may get the truth, you may really get it, but you may also merely be indoctrinated into speaking that way, and you don't want that. When you're indoctrinated into extreme non-duality, then you're living from extreme duality. You have to discern whether you're just discern what you're doing. Non-duality isn't about aligning with a non-duality teacher. It's not about aligning with any presence. It's not about abiding non-dual presence. Not about abiding or aligning with anything. It's not about holding presence. Just if you investigate those terms, and those, they're all dualities. So let me know, I'm going to read something, let me know if you hear anything about abiding or aligning or holding presence. Here goes. You have not entered into truth, nor truth into you. I haven't entered. I haven't even entered. There's no entryway, there's no waiting room there where you can abide and hold presence and hold non-dual presence. You have not entered into him, or you've not entered into truth, nor truth into you. Without being, your essence is with truth and in truth. Without being. Without having any identity. You are truth, and truth is you. So as long as you're abiding or holding identity, you might be abiding or holding non-dual presence. And that's not ultimate reality. So if you're into non-duality, we have to enjoy and pursue whatever it is that we're doing, understand what we can understand. But you always have to keep within arm's reach this extreme teaching, and that I talked about today, or similar extreme teachings. There's a few of them, or Zen, or one of the teachers that talks about this. It's an open secret, right? Because you can't abide. There's no separation from it. Truly, no separation. It's open. Yet it appears to be secret. It appears to be secret or hidden, but it's not. So, like I said, keep these extreme teachings within arm's reach, and see this treatise by Ibn Arabi, or similar treatises. See them written on every wall. See them engraved in every pebble. And see them when you're driving, see them on a billboard that announces McDonald's at exit 13.